You know, June of 2023 actually turned out to be a pretty damn good month and fun month for movies. We had Flash, we had Elemental, we had Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, we had Air, we had Transformers. I mean, I enjoyed all of those films, but July is now upon us, and we got some pretty damn good looking films lined up here for July, and we're going to go over them right now so you guys can get your movie-going calendars ready. So let's take a quick minute here and review and take a look at what's coming out in July. First of all, July 7th, Comedy of the Year. This is in my top 2 or 3 best films of the year already. They showed us this film at CinemaCon. An audience even before that got to see it at South by Southwest. It is the Seth Rogen-produced comedy Joyride. I haven't laughed like this in a comedy in a very long time. You know, we've got a couple of good comedies out right now. We've got that No Hard Feelings with Jennifer Lawrence. We got The Blackening out there. These are good, fun comedies. I enjoyed them. But Joyride, to me, is on the next level. And I want to be careful to try not to overhype it because humor is the most subjective thing in the entire subjective art of filmmaking. I'm just telling you my experience. I haven't laughed as hard at a movie like this in, I don't know, 40-Year-Old Virgin. I mean, I don't know. This movie to me just is really great. Okay, so that's coming out on July 7th. Also coming out on July 7th, Patrick Wilson is going to be, or Patrick Wilson's also directing this film, Insidious, The Red Door, the newest installment of the Insidious franchise. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. While I have enjoyed some of the Insidious stuff, I have not loved the trailers for Insidious, The Red Door. I don't think they've been very well. And listen, Patrick Wilson is not the guy who has put the trailers together, right? That's a marketing company that does that. But it's been hard to get terribly excited for it. But I know a lot of people are really into this franchise, and it comes out, the next installment, on July 7th. All right. Next up, we've got Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 coming out on July 12th. We had our friend Scott Movie Manson here yesterday, who reminded us a few times that he has seen Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 twice. Well, already. One of them, I mean, there you go. And he loves them. And that excites me because he thinks the same way about the Mission Impossible franchise as I do. He doesn't think the first 3 are the best, but he really thought they really caught on with 4 and onwards, and I feel the exact same way. So hearing him say he absolutely loved it, seeing all the early responses and the reviews and the first reactions has driven it through the roof. And listen, they showed us like a good 15-minute scene of Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 at CinemaCon, and I loved it. It looked fantastic. Can't wait for that. Mission Impossible comes out on July 12th. All right, fast forwarding a little bit to July 21st, and we've got the brand new Christopher Nolan film, Oppenheimer. And everything we have seen surrounding this movie screams Oscar contender. I mean, the previews we've seen at CinemaCon, the trailers that have been released, this just looks like Christopher Nolan at the height of his incredible powers. An amazing all-star cast. You guys know that I am a sucker for like based on true events, like real global history events. And to see a story told about this, and I'm sure Christopher Nolan's going to take some creative liberties, obviously, but just to see a movie about this with this cast and this filmmaker about these events, this is maybe my number 1 most see movie. That's only because I've already seen the Joyride, but this looks great. Okay. Now we move on also to July 21st, opening on the same day as Oppenheimer, is the new Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, Simu Liu film Barbie. Now, this was a movie that I will confess, for the longest time, up until about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I had no interest in this movie, or at least very little interest. I mean, you got Greta Gerwig directing it, who is an Oscar caliber, nominated multiple times filmmaker. You got Margot Robbie, who's an Academy Award nominated actress. You got Ryan Gosling, who's an amazing actor, all this kind of stuff, but still didn't look like it was for me. The first trailers look cute. I enjoy them. Yeah. But again, it's when they did the CinemaCon presentation for Barbie that I think myself, and I wasn't alone, a lot of other people who may have been on the fence about Barbie suddenly became, this looks like a much deeper, much more well-rounded, and a much better looking film than maybe we gave it credit for. So it's opening on the same day as Oppenheimer, so there's a fabulous day to go and do a doubleheader. All right, the sixth and final film we're going to highlight here for coming out in June or in July opens up on July 28th, and that's Haunted Mansion. Like Barbie, this is one that to me was like, nah, not really interested. But I must confess, and I didn't even think it was a good idea for them to make this movie. I'll be open and honest about that. I did not think it was a good idea for them to make this movie. But I will admit that as the trailers and previews have been coming out, I have been warming up to this movie, like a lot more than I thought that I would, to the point that I think I can now actually say I'm not super excited for it, but I'm looking forward to watching this movie. I mean, you've got an all-star killer cast. I love this cast. And again, the trailers have just won me over, and I'm kind of there now. Now, there are many other movies opening in July, but the ones I wanted to make sure you guys have highlighted, marked down in your calendar. Let's go through them again. Joyride on July 7th. Also on July 7th, Insidious: The Red Door. Jumping ahead to July 12th, we got Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. A little while later, doing a double feature, we got Oppenheimer, the new Christopher Nolan film, and Barbie, both opening on the same day. And then closing out the month, the one to mark down your calendar, is Haunted Mansion. We want to thank a sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. From the gas pump to the grocery store, your utility bills and favorite streaming services, inflation is everywhere. Seriously, make it stop. Thankfully, there's one company out there that's giving you a much needed break. It's Mint Mobile. As the first company to sell premium wireless service online only, Mint Mobile lets you order from home and save a ton with phone plans starting at just $15 a month. You guys know that ever since I switched to Mint Mobile, I've been saving almost 70% a month over my old phone plan. For people looking for extra savings this year, Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. By going online only and eliminating the traditional cost of retail, Mint Mobile passes the significant savings on to you. All of their plans come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all your existing contacts. Switch to Mint Mobile and get premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. Question is for you guys. What do you think about this lineup? I think this is a really interesting, filled with a lot of promise lineup, and I love that we're kicking off the month with Joyride. You guys got to see it as soon as you possibly can. Which one of these films that we've talked about here are you excited about? Are there any of them? Are you excited about all of them? How would you rank them in order of your anticipation? Please jump on down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks for checking out our video. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, but don't forget, we also have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today.